Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So quite a lot to talk about today. We've just had the Horus Heresy reveal stream and they actually shown off quite a lot, not just the box set. We're going to be talking about the price, which they talked about, all the little mini box sets, all the weapon upgrades, everything like that, all the other marks of armor coming in their box sets. What else is there? The new battle tank, of course, we're going to talk about that, and also some new Black Library books, which are going to be coming out. So much stuff to talk about. So let's just jump in and let's get waffling. So first up is, of course, the box set. I know we've talked about the box set till we're blue in the face, but now we have the official name. It's called Age of Darkness, as you can see in the background. But one of the biggest things about this stream is that they actually mentioned the price. They didn't specifically mention a price point, but they did say that this box set will be under £200. So all the rumors that we saw that were posted over on Fayette, where it said it was £240, they were obviously wrong. They confirmed it on their stream at their end that the box set will be under that 200 mark, which for me, I think is absolutely massive, because with how many models you get in this box set, the tanks, the Contemptors, the Praetors, the Marines, everything, it's basically a 2,000 point armor. So for under 200 quid, you are getting a full-on Space Marine armor, which you can use both in 30k and 40k. Don't forget, the Contemptors and the Spartan Assault tanks can be taken in the game set of 40k because they have the relic rules. So I think this is a great, fantastic deal because it's an armor for 2 game settings. Now, another big question was, of course, the scale of these Marines. And again, with the image in the background now, we can see the scale. Some legend, I don't know who this was, by the way. If anyone's got a name who took this picture, let me know. I'll put a link to their Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever it is, wherever it came from, in the description of this video. They put basically a scale picture up. So as you can see, the chap with the green greaves in the middle, that is the new Mark 6 Marine. To the left side of that model is the Chaos Space Marine and Primaris. To the right side is the Plastic Mark IV and the Resin Mark V model for the Horus Heresy, and of course a Guardsman as well. So now we can see the scale of this new Marine. We can see the scale of the new Horus Heresy. It's a little bit bigger than the previous Horus Heresy models. I would say what they've done, the proportions, they fixed a lot. The legs look a little bit taller, the thigh joints, I would say, look a little bit taller on the Horus Heresy ones. Compared to 40k, as I said over on my live stream, they are smaller still. Definitely smaller to the Primaris Marine. But I was saying over on my stream, I think what it is in 40k, the armor is more thick. It looks more chunky than the Horus Heresy stuff. If you can just say, for example, the Primaris thigh joint, look how chunky that is to the Mark 6 joint right there. So yeah, I think that's the difference. Again, we all know Primaris are bigger than Firstborn Marines. There's a little bit of debate on how big. Some people said it's not that big. It's more like maybe like a head taller and stuff like that. It kind of works. It kind of works for me. Will I be buying these for 40k? Probably not, because I just like the scale of the Primaris Marines, to be completely honest with you. But I think in terms of scale for the Horus Heresy, it works for now. But then again, that's my opinion. What do you think about this? Do you think that scale is right? Do you think that scale is crap? Let me know in the comment section and we can have a nice little talk down there about that. Next up is the tanks, and this is probably the most exciting part for me because, I love big chunky armor things. I'm just mad for tanks. So as you can see here now, this is the Kratos battle tank. I know it got leaked the other day, but we can see it here now in all these glorious images. But the cool thing about this is actually at Warhammer World, with this next image, they confirm more weapon options. So Volkite, Melter Gun, you've got that massive big spiky, just get out the way, I'm about to purge you out of existence shield thing on the front. There's actually one thing I'm hoping to see from this Kratos battle tank, is that it actually gets rules for Warhammer 40,000. Just like the Sicarian, just like the Spartan Assault tank, just like, well, just more or less like the Contemptor Dreadnoughts and stuff. They all got like relic keywords. I'm really, really hoping that the Kratos gets a relic keyword and we can use it in 40k. I really do think it would be kind of a marketing loss for Games Workshop not to market this for Warhammer 40,000 as well, because I know a lot of people would buy it just to use it in Warhammer 40,000. I'm one of those people. I would buy it to use it in 40k because it looks so cool. It looks so big and chunky and just amazing. And this wasn't the only vehicle that got revealed. We got the new plastic Rhino. Of course, there's a new plastic Rhino coming. There's also a plastic Sicarian, which they've never shown off at this event. They're probably going to show it off down the road. And there's also a plastic Leviathan. I've got that from a source as well. So there's more plastic stuff on the horizon. One of the things that they actually did mention during this reveal stream is that there's a lot of stuff coming in plastic for the Horus Heresy. So, you know, expect a lot more vehicles to start going from the resin products over to the plastic products with this new launch of Horus Heresy 2.0, as we said. Again, with this Rhino, I love it because it's so chunky, it's so boxy, it looks so armoured and brutal, and for someone who's planning to do a World Eater Force, of course I am, World Eaters in 40k, I think I'm going to buy a ton of these, put some World Eater markings on there, skulls, chains and stuff like that, and use these as my standard Rhinos for my World Eater Force. Technically it would work then because, you know, they're from that era of the Horus Heresy, they went into the Eye of Terror, and they've been using them, and they've gone all like, you know, blood for the blood god kind of thing. So I think it kind of works as well with like the story I'm trying to tell with my models. But yeah, again, another fantastic plastic kit brought over from resin. Hopefully we see a lot more incoming soon. And next up is all the boxes. We got weapon upgrades. Let's start, of course, with the new Tactical Squad boxes. As you can see, these come in 20 model boxes. 20 models, 20 Space Marines in one box. I am very, very excited to see what they're going to price of these at. Are they going to be more than £40? Don't forget, these are 20 Space Marines. These Space Marines can be used in Warhammer 40,000s of Firstborn Marines. I know a lot of people play with Firstborn Marines in 40k, and you should play with Firstborn Marines in 40k. And now that they're doing a box of 20, not just of the Mark 6, which you've seen in the background, but the Mark 3, which is over here as well. You can buy those ones. And also the Mark 4 box set. Again, all Heresy armor marks. The Mark 3 and the Mark 4 are just reboxed ones. They're not new. They're not like new plastic models or anything like that. They're just the ones that was from the Calf and the Burning of Prospero box sets, but they've just been reboxed with the new Horus Heresy branding and all that stuff on there. But again, they all come with 20 models inside, which I personally think is a very, very big thing now going forward. And of course, carrying on with the box set talk is the weapon upgrades. There's so many bloody weapon upgrades now. The one that you see in the background now is the Specialist weapon upgrade kit. So this has plasma guns, melters, flamers, Volkite, just everywhere. Special weapons, basically. And again, 60 weapons in this box set. So that's 10 specialist weapons per sprue, I would say, in this box set. This opens up a lot of opportunities now for kit bashing. Again, not just for Warhammer 30k, but for Warhammer 40k, for Primaris Marines. Maybe you just want to stand out a little bit and have your guys with Volkites and, you know, melter guns and stuff like that. The kind of rule of cool, you know, play it how you want. This kind of gives you the option. What they did say is that these fit the Mark 6 perfectly. They also do fit the old Horus Heresy models, but there is a little bit of faff you have to do. Just a little bit, they say, just to get it right, which, again, to me, hints that maybe they're going to redesign maybe the Mark III and the Mark IV, maybe to just bring it up to maybe a kind of similar proportion, but then again, they've just reboxed it, so I can't really see that happening. That's maybe just me talking out my ass at this moment in time, just me, like, you know, lost in my own theory. You've got other things like the heavy weapons set, which is, of course, you can see in the background here now, so that is heavy bolters and rocket launchers, and you've got the, sorry, that one was the heavy weapons, yeah, no, sorry, there's two heavy weapon sets. This is the first one I just mentioned, and the second one is this one, which is the flamers, heavy melters, and the big old plasma gun as well, the heavy plasma gun. So yeah, we've got all the cool little box upgrades for this. As I said on the stream, this is kind of like DLCing weapons. there is an advantage and a disadvantage to this, I would say. The advantage is, of course, you can kit bash, you can get whatever you want. There's a lot of spares in there for you to mess around with. The disadvantage, I say, is that you have to buy more boxes to get more weapons. That is, that's the big thing. It all comes down to how pricey these box sets are going to be. But hopefully we'll find that out very, very soon, because the game is coming out in June. So fingers crossed we'll get a lot of prices hitting the interwebs soonish. And just to finish off, a few books that were announced. Finally, we got some Black Library stuff. How hyped I was yesterday to get some Black Library stuff. So we have something called Cafona's Reckoning. Apparently, this is an anthology of a brand new lore as Horus is trying to capture Terra. You'll discover what is happening to his homeworld of Cafonia. So again, that should be very, very interesting. We don't really know what happened to the homeworld of Cafonia. It probably got exterminatus in the end, but what led up to it and what actually happened during that exterminatus, we don't know. So yeah, again, that's going to be a cool little book to see what goes on there. And we have the next Primark book announced. The Rogel Dawn Primark book has been announced. It's called The Emperor's Crusader. Of course, he's the Emperor's Crusader. His crusade has never stopped. He's the Yellow King. Did that Theory video the other day. It's by Gav Thorpe. Now, let me just say this now, right? I'm not trying to badmouth anyone. I'm not trying to be a nasty person. I'm not a person like that. All I can say is that some of the latest Gav Thorpe books I've read, they've not done it for me as a person. Like the last one was called The Wolf Time in the Dawn of Fire series, and I really, really struggled to get through that book. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Gav knocks this book out of the park, because I'm super looking forward to it. It is my Primark at the end of the day. If a book is going to be good, I want it to be this book. I want it to be about Dawn. So please, hopefully, the Emperor bless, this will be an amazing book. Anyway, Chaperoonios, that is me done for another video. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching, as always. If you've got any thoughts, feedback, let me know what you're excited for, what you disliked, anything like that at all. Post it down in the comment section, and we'll have a nice little chat down there, as we always do. Love you all. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself, and bye-bye.